Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do an oil change on the Civic Si, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna have my kids do it. This is Keen and Case, and you guys seen them make a few appearances. They're gonna learn today. You guys ready? All right. Who's gonna drive the car up on the ramps? All right, I guess I'm doing that. So let's get started.
We're here to learn. Anybody else have a problem with that? Good.
So I'm sure you guys, your arms are tired, okay? Now, you obviously can't do the oil change holding it like this. Don't you agree? Some cars have little shocks that hold it in place. You'll see them right here. This car does not have it. Sometimes you can get a little stick, prop it up, right? But you know what? Fortunately, this car has a built-in stick. All right, think you can find it?
Yes.
All right, see if you can find it. If you can find it, I'll help you put it up. If your arms get tired, let me know. 5, 4, 3.
This?
Yep, that's it. That's all you do. Grab it, pop it out of that holder. See that little slot right here?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to push the hood open a little bit more. You can walk on the side. Yep, there you go. Good job. All right, now let that down slowly on this. Right there. That's all. That's all it takes. All right. Okay, so first step, hood is open. Now what you want to do is drive the car, make sure it's warm. I've already driven the car to the store. The oil is warm. It means it'll flow out a little smoother, okay? Next look, right here on the cap. What does oil this say? What number is that? Read that number out for me, Kason.
20.
Read the whole thing. You can just the numbers. 0W20. Okay. Now what kind of oil is this?
0W20.
Good. So we're putting the right weight. Now you can always change up. We can put different types, different weights in. But just for this purpose, I'm gonna stick with the manufacturer rating. I'm gonna use 020. I'm not using any type of racing with this car. It's just a commuter car for me. So I'm gonna do. I just went to synthetic. Next stage, we're gonna come over to the car for me. Go ahead and crawl under here for me. You know what? Before we do that, stop. Come out. Let me get some jack stands. All right. So jack stands, I typically don't do it personally. I know that you guys mentioned it before. Walking in a car, it's probably a good safety measure. I should start practicing. However, since my kids are getting into the car, I'm gonna take an extra measure to make sure that they're safe. All right. You ready? Come under here for me. Be careful, don't touch anything. It's hot. We're gonna look for the oil. So do you see anything on here that looks like oil, that it'll say oil in it? Look further back underneath where the engine stuff is.
That.
You see one? What does it say?
Blue thing.
You see the blue filter. So you found the filter, that's good. But where do I drain the oil from?
Right there.
Yep, this is the oil pan. Perfect. Nice job, Kason. So if you find the oil pan, that means you can usually find where the plug is, right? So most oil pans have a plug here, sometimes in the back. So here is our plug, right there. So we take that off, let the oil drain out. Then we take that filter off, let the oil drain out. Put a new filter in, put the plug back in, and restart. Sounds easy enough, right?
Yes.
Ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay. First thing, I need a helper to slide the oil pan over here. I need someone to get my tools. This car is going to need a 17mm socket. Let's grab it at 17. You know where the sockets are? These are sockets. These are deep sockets. These are your standard sockets, okay?
Is this one?
You can use that one or use this one. This one will work just fine. If you have a long bolt you need to take off, a deep socket will work. Shorter ones, a little smaller sockets. Excellent choice. All right, now we need a socket wrench. So look on the back of it. Determine there's three main types here. You have your 1/2 inch drive, which is your larger ones. See how big the opening is in the back here? You have your 3/4 inch drive. See the opening a little smaller, and then you have your 1/4 inch drive. Or sorry, I say 3/4, 3/8. This is a 3/8 inch. Okay. And these are, you can say, your 1/4. All right. So when you choose the right socket, you make sure you choose the right one for the job. So this is medium. This is your socket you'll need for this.
Okay.
All right, so that's a 3/8. Okay, this is half. This is 3/8. This is 1/4. Go ahead. So you got 3/8. What socket wrench you gonna need?
This one.
Perfect. Ian, go ahead and grab it. Okay. Next thing, connect it. Push it on there hard, or press the little button on the back. That's what it's on there. It's perfect. Now it's on. That's how you take it on and off. The little button.
Okay.
All right. So obviously, you know, casing, which way is left and right. What's the little saying that for that? You know, was it? Say it aloud.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Perfect. All right. So you got the basics down. So which way is it set for? Try it. If you were to hold it, if I was saying, I'll take this off, and you try to turn it, which way would it go? Turn it. All right. So the clicking means it's not moving it. It's just resetting the position. Okay. So try to turn it. Which way is it going? Nope, that way. Which way is that? Is that to your left or right? Which way is the handle's going?
Right.
Nope, boot handle. Which handle? Which? But you're right. I was wrong. Sorry, I'm newbie here. So you're right. This is turning it. This is turning the bolt to the right. Okay. So you're turning it to the right, which is what? If you're turning it to the right, is it tight? Correct. How would I change that direction?
You did this.
Yep, perfect. Now we're set. We checked. Which way is it going now?
Left.
Left. So, who wants to do the honors taking the oil bolt off? Jason? Okay. So you know what to do, right? You know what to do? You wanna watch him? I'm gonna help you. You can move this out the way for now. Once it starts getting loose, you gonna move the oil pan in place, okay? This is what you do. Put that socket, make sure it fits on there. Make sure it's fit. See, down there all the way. Let's see. They may be too small. There you go. See right there? And what you do, you give a little wiggle like that to make sure that it's not like slipping. Because if it's doing something like this, you got the wrong size. Okay? So it's already set for you. Keen double checked it. Make sure all you need to do is just loosen it up. Here you go. You need to push it for me. Keep it pressed, because right now it's coming off. If it slips off, you round it. Okay? If you round it, it makes it harder to come off. So get in better position. Perfect. Now push hard as you can. I'm gonna help you. Ready? Hold on, slipping off again. Ready? Come on, let's do it together. Sorry, I can't do it from this position.
Jason, will come over here.
Oh, crap, man. These dealerships really put this stuff on too tight, in my opinion. Now it's gonna be hot. Which here, stand like this. You're good, you're good. Just do it like that. Loosen it up. Your fingers. It's okay. It's
Jason, do you want me to do it?
Sorry, is it burning your hand? All right. Did it get on you?
No.
Okay. What does it smell like?
Gas.
Right. That means, because oil gets fuel in there sometimes and it thins it out over time. So it's important to change it, because gasoline makes oil thinner and doesn't work as effective anymore. Oil is kind of made from gas a little bit, but this is what, in simple terms, this is why we change it. Okay, because it's dirty, it's contaminated.
It's satisfying.
It is? You like watching it just drain? Alright, so is it dripping or is it slow?
Yes.
So we're pretty much done draining that. So while that's going, we can get the filter off. You know where the filter is, right?
Filter?
Yeah, you pointed out earlier.
The blue thing.
Yep, that blue thing. We can take that off. So next, there's two ways to get the oil filter off. You use your hand and try to muscle it off, or you can use the oil filter wrench. Okay? We're gonna use the oil filter wrench. This one kind of grabs on like teeth. When you turn it, it holds it in place, and then you can just rotate it that way. Okay? This takes a little bit of muscle. I don't expect you guys to do this by yourself, but I'm gonna do it and you can watch me. All right? Who wants to hold the camera? Okay, come over here with the camera. Hold the camera straight. Oil clean. All the contaminants and stuff that gets in the oil over time.
Does it go in there?
It goes in there and it collects it. But when it only collects so much. That's why they say over a certain amount of time you should change it out every certain amount of 1,000 miles or oil changes. So every oil change you change it out.
Can you get oil changes in like dealerships?
Yep, they do it there. So I'm gonna turn it. If I can get this. There we go. So I'm gonna do is turn it. See how it's turning?
Yes.
Hold the camera up there upright. Keep it upright. There you go. See? See how it's turning? Okay, now I can take this off because I loosened it up enough where I can turn it by hand. Make sense?
Yes.
More oil is going to come out of here. Okay? Let that sit for a minute. It's a little warm. Try to come on this side, Casey. Just because you were under the low part there, if the car were to roll back, I don't want it to crush you, okay? You should hear if it rolls back, it's gonna roll away from you. Make sense? See what I'm saying? If it rolls off the ramps, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be down, away from us, right? This high is gonna go up. If it were to fall off the ramp, what do I have there to catch it?
The
Jack stands, okay? So that's why. You never want to be behind the tire. You understand? If it, say for the ramp, if it rolls away, because it's gonna run you over. Make sense? See, the oil's coming out because it's already drained out. So I'm gonna take it there and I'm gonna put it upside down inside the pan. And that's it. That's how we change the oil. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a new filter back on. We're gonna replace our plug and then fill it up with new oil and we're done. You probably wonder why we take a dealerships, why it take them like 3 hours to do this, right? Sometimes just for the convenience of just doing it, you know, because look, my hand's dirty, driveway, it's got some oil on it. I gotta take this oil later on to the store and get it dumped out. It takes time, doesn't it? So some people may know how to do it, but they just prefer to have someone else do it. That's why you pay. That's why you charge money and do it. It cost me $70 to do it at the dealership for this car. You know how much I spent on oil?
$20.
No, I spent $40. So you save a little bit of money, right? So that's done. Here's the oil filter. See how it looks?
Wow.
So oil goes in there, it filters out the money, the filters in here, and it cycles through. But see how this rubber seal?
Yes.
You want to coat it with some oil, all right? Some clean oil. So I'm gonna take a little bit of oil from here that we have. Stick a finger in it, like that. Just back the ram here. I can easily put it on crooked and start screwing it on, right? So I'll make sure. Actually, no, before I do that, let me get this. I'm tired of dripping on my hand. we're done with the plug. So you change out the washer for a fresh one. They're on here. It's called a crush washer. All right. So screw that back in. So now we're gonna tighten it. It's good right there. Just hand tight. You don't go. Doesn't need even tighter than that. Just a little bit more. They say like, you know, you get a torque wrench and you can tell exactly what it, but you'll need to go like super tight. See, it should be smooth, right? If it's tough, you need to stop right away, all right? Because it means you can strip out that thread. Make sense? So see how smooth it is? Like I can just do it with my finger. That's what you want when it goes up, all right? You understand, boys?
Yes.
Okay, that's all you need for this. That's it. Any questions?
No.
Okay, so we're done with this part. Now we can go up top. We can pour oil in it. I'll hold the camera if someone wants to pour oil. You think you can reach it? Can't reach it. It's fine. But you're understanding this, right? You understanding? So this car holds 4.5 quarts of oil. Okay? 4.5 quarts. How many quarts do I have in here? In this whole container? 5. Right?
Yes.
So can I put this whole bottle in here? If this car holds just under 4.5 quarts, can I put 5 in there?
No.
What will happen?
It'll be too much.
Correct. It'll be too much oil. So I'm pour it till I get to right there. Okay? Sometimes you could buy those little quart bottles, right? And each one you can do it that way, but this is a little bit cheaper to buy one big bottle.
Yellow.
That's how you do your math, right? And you measure it. Because if you can't do math at school, then you can't do oil change on a car, right? You see how important it is to learn your math work in school? I know you think it's not pointless, but you learn to do this in your head. What if you can't get a pen and paper right now and try to figure out how to subtract, you know, this oil, what to put in, correct?
So I made a deal with him. I get my GED, he gets his diploma. Little reverse psychology. All right.
What's wrong, Ken? Oh, you looking at stuff? Cap back on. Always important to do that. So the car's at an angle right now, right? So we're gonna check it once we get off the ramps. But first, what I'm gonna do, I wanna turn the car on. Remember those 2 things we took off? The oil filter. Ken, pay attention. Ken. What's wrong?
Hot.
All right, we're almost done. We're almost done, okay?
Boy on our hands. Well, we're gonna have to boost your immune system, son. Drop down. Give me 25 push-up now. Count 'em out.
So 2 things we're gonna do. Because last steps, Ken. We're gonna turn the engine on. Let it run for a couple minutes. I'm gonna check the plug and the filter to make sure it's not leaking. Because we took those off, okay? If I can verify they're not leaking, we can back the car off the ramps and be done. All right. So why do I do it? Let it run. The oil pressure comes up. Just like pressure, if things are going to leak is when it's going to be under pressure. So if things are loose, it's when it's on, correct? Not when it's off, you look at it, because I mean it's just closed. So I'm gonna turn it off, I'm gonna take a look at it, and take another look, all right? Drips, you know, usually if it's not on tight, you'll start to see the oil drips. If the oil filter wasn't on tight, this would be coated with oil, right? So we're good to go. We can go ahead and move things out, and we're done. This is called dipstick. It's got 2 dots on here. See it? What you want, if you're at this one here, the bottom one, you usually add 1 quart of oil, okay? If you're at here, then you're too much. So we're gonna see where we are. Ready? See, it's dry. Wipe it off. Dip it in here. Go a little bit more oil, I think. Let's try to make sure. Nope, we're good. Right there, exactly in the middle. Okay? That's where we want. Okay?